Throughout history, humans have grappled with complex ideas and concepts, but some of these have been misunderstood or misinterpreted in various ways. Misunderstandings can arise due to cultural differences, lack of information, or even language barriers. These misunderstandings often persist over time, affecting how we view certain subjects. In this video, we explore 10 of the most misunderstood concepts in the world, shedding light on their true meaning and dispelling common misconceptions. 1. The concept of free will. One of the most debated concepts in philosophy is free will. Many people believe that free will means complete freedom to make any choice without any external influence. However, philosophers argue that while we do have a degree of autonomy, our decisions are often influenced by unconscious factors, upbringing, and environment. The debate over free will versus determinism has led to various interpretations, but it's often misunderstood as an absolute concept when in reality, it exists on a spectrum. 2. Evolution versus natural selection. Many people confuse the concept of evolution with natural selection, thinking they are the same. While both are part of the same process, evolution is the broader theory explaining how species change over time. Natural selection, on the other hand, is the mechanism by which evolution occurs, favoring traits that enhance survival and reproduction. Understanding the difference between these two concepts is crucial for grasping the full scope of evolutionary biology. 3. The concept of intelligence. Intelligence is often viewed as a singular measure of one's cognitive abilities. However, the theory of multiple intelligences, proposed by Howard Gardner, suggests that intelligence is not limited to traditional measures like IQ but includes a variety of cognitive abilities such as linguistic, spatial, logical, mathematical, musical, and interpersonal intelligences. Misunderstanding intelligence as something one either has or does not have limits our understanding of human capabilities. 4. The difference between sympathy and empathy. People often use the terms sympathy and empathy interchangeably, but they are not the same. Sympathy involves feeling pity or sorrow for someone else's misfortune, while empathy involves putting yourself in someone else's shoes and understanding their feelings. This distinction is important in both personal and professional relationships, as empathy fosters deeper emotional connections than sympathy. 5. The misconception of survival of the fittest. The phrase, survival of the fittest, is often misunderstood as meaning that only the strongest individuals survive. However, in evolutionary theory, fittest refers to the ability to adapt to the environment and reproduce successfully. Strength may be a factor, but it is not the only measure of fitness. This misunderstanding has led to oversimplified views of natural selection, ignoring the importance of adaptability and cooperation in the survival of species. 6. The concept of capitalism. Capitalism is often misunderstood as simply a system of profit-making and wealth accumulation. While profit is a driving force in capitalism, it is also based on the principles of private ownership, market competition, and the idea that supply and demand regulate the economy. Many people equate capitalism solely with greed and inequality, but when functioning properly, it can foster innovation, efficiency, and wealth creation across society. 7. The role of media in society. The media is often seen as either a powerful force for good or a manipulative force for bad, but the reality is more nuanced. The media's role in society is to inform, entertain, and influence public opinion, but it is also influenced by commercial interests, political agendas, and audience preferences. Understanding the media's multifaceted role is crucial for making informed decisions and critically analyzing the information we consume. 8. The nature of happiness. Many people believe that happiness is a permanent state of joy and fulfillment, but this is a misunderstanding. Happiness is often seen as fleeting and situational, with individuals experiencing highs and lows throughout their lives. Positive psychology emphasizes that happiness is about finding meaning and satisfaction in life's experiences rather than expecting constant happiness. This misunderstanding can lead to unrealistic expectations and dissatisfaction with life. 9. The meaning of democracy. Democracy is often understood simply as a system where the majority rules, but it is much more complex. True democracy is based on principles of equality, justice, and individual rights. It involves not just voting but also protecting minority rights, ensuring accountability, and upholding the rule of law. The simplification of democracy to just the act of voting undermines the deeper values that make democratic systems function. 10. The concept of intelligence versus knowledge. There is often a misunderstanding between intelligence and knowledge. Intelligence refers to one's ability to learn, adapt, and apply knowledge, while knowledge is the information and facts one acquires over time. People sometimes assume that a knowledgeable person is always highly intelligent, but a person can have extensive knowledge without necessarily demonstrating exceptional cognitive abilities, and vice versa. Misunderstandings are part of the human experience, and they shape how we interact with the world and each other. By examining and clarifying these concepts, we can foster greater understanding and avoid oversimplified views of complex ideas. In doing so, we can build more nuanced perspectives and promote a deeper appreciation of the world around us.